swatching the Cytrynada palette. I'm going to swatch these two. Let's start with Cytrynada. The reason I'm swatching palettes for this brand is that they also offer the colors in their palettes as singles. Maybe not for every single palette, I don't know, but definitely for these two palettes, I've seen them offered as singles. At the current time that I'm filming this, you can buy the palettes on their website. I bought the palettes about a month ago, so, maybe in the future they will no longer be available. I don't know. Okay, let's start with this color, Yuzu. It's very creamy. It's an iridescent multichrome. Obviously the color is kind of translucent, but it's super gorgeous. It looks like it has a lot of glitters in it, but clarifying that none of these have been, none of the ones that I swatched earlier have been, and none of these are pressed glitters. I generally don't buy pressed glitters. I don't have a lot of use for them. It doesn't really bother me if they are inside palettes, but I don't buy them myself. Okay, the next color is Cytryna, which is a shimmery yellow. This color almost has a hue of green, and I kind of like that. The next color is Visignetti. Apologies to Polish friends. I know that I'm butchering all of these names. You can see how creamy they are. They swatch really, really well. Next color is Bergamot. This is a matte. You can see that these colors are kind of have a kick up, but it's extremely pigmented, and this is a very gorgeous color. And this is how they look on my fingers after the swatch. Limetta or Limetta? I think it's Limetta. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous matte yellow. I rarely see yellow this bright. I rarely see matte yellow this bright. And I love this color. And you saw how pigmented it is. I didn't even have to do too many swatches. The next one is Lemoniada. That's what it looks like. Again, it's not glittery. It doesn't have glitters in it. No crunchiness. These are super creamy, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This also has a hue of green. I'm hoping you can see the hue of green in the video. Next one is Gorska Pomeranza. This is sort of a duochromy brown. And then Citron. Citron is absolute beauty. Look at this. I'm hoping the video is capturing it. This color has an overlay of pink. And this is one of those colors that I love. So the transfer and the change of pink to yellow, or yellow to pink, or gold to pink, or gold to yellow, or metallic pink to metallic, all kinds of variations of that is something that is absolutely interesting to me, and I just love them. I don't know if you can see the pink. I'm going to try to move my hand a little bit slowly to see if you can see the pink shift here. I'm really hoping you do, but it's definitely evident on my finger. Seriously hoping you can see that because it's so beautiful. And I'm going to just do the last one with my thumb. This is Pomelo. This looks like a color in Good Sports palette, and that color itself is also a very unique color. It's an orange with tiny silver blue glitters in it, and it kind of looks like that. I would say this is sort of a duochrome, dark orange base with a hue of gold on top, and you can see tiny specks of silver glitters throughout. It's not the most unique color that I've seen, but it's pretty. So one thing I want to say generally about palettes from Glam Shop is that Glam Shop is a Polish brand, so it is catered to Polish audience, and most Polish audience, at least from what I've seen having traveled to Poland multiple times, they have very light features. So maybe it's possible for them to make a very cohesive look with a palette like this. For me, these colors on my eyes by themselves are gonna look way too light. I need to incorporate a dark brown in the look for something like this to look realistic. Otherwise, I'm gonna look sick if I just put yellows on my eyes. But I could see that if you have lighter features, this color, for example, might be something you use as your outer V shade. It's just that that color doesn't look like a contour for my eye. But I love these colors and I love this palette as a palette that can be used in conjunction with other things. I wouldn't go depot this kind of a palette, but I also would not hesitate using this palette in conjunction with other colors, just to make sure I can make a cohesive look. Let me kind of move my hand to show you these colors. I'm hoping you can see the change in the colors in this video and all the different shades that they transition to. Particularly this one, the pink hue is it's subtle, but it's very nice. Okay, friends, I'm back for swatching the Zielone palette. I think Zielone means green, but don't quote me there. Let's get started. First color is Bousse. This color looks absolutely gorgeous in the palette. And let me quickly also tell you that I bought these two palettes because I don't have yellow palette, the yellow monotone palette from ColourPop. Is it Aha Honey? I think that's the name. I don't have that palette. And the reason I didn't buy that palette was because of this kind of the same thing with the Cytrynada palette. I thought it's gonna make me look sick by itself. I didn't think I could make a cohesive look with it. And I thought Cytrynada, the brand, has definitely tried to make it more exciting than what ColourPop has done in the Aha Honey. I also think Aha Honey has a pressed glitter, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not a pressed glitter fan. It wouldn't make me stop buying a palette, but I wouldn't, like, if a palette has 9 pans and one is a pressed glitter, I would think twice about purchasing that palette. Now this color is a super unique color. I love it, and I know they definitely sell this as single. Now I'm gonna go with Zielone. I think Zielone, if I didn't say that already, I think Zielone means green. Total beauty, this color. Next one is Florena. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous matte. In case I forgot to mention it earlier in these videos, and I don't know how I would have forgotten that, I love Glam Shop mattes. They are so creamy, so pigmented. Fantastic, fantastic quality. Just look at this one. This is Monstera. Should I guess that this means monster? I don't really know. I'm just trying to play around here, but just look at that. Beauties, let's continue. I have Nectar next, and this is a dark duochrome, one of the kind that has an undertone of red and an overtone of what looks like glittery green. It's very unique because the overtone looks like a glaze. It doesn't look like it's part of the shade, and you can only see it from certain angles. I'm going to move my hand slowly. Hopefully you can see it. Next color is Mezek. That's the color. A little bit flakier than the other ones, a little bit less creamy than the other ones. a little bit more hard pan than the other ones. This color looks like it has tiny blue specks in it, blue like glitter specks in it. Again, anytime I'm using the name glitter in this channel, unless I specifically tell you press glitter, I'm talking about creamy glitter. So I'm talking about things that look like sparkly specks, but you're not going to feel them as crunchy glitter. So that's what the glitter in here and the glitter in all of the other ones are. You're not going to feel them. I don't even know if the technical word is glitter, if you can even use that term for it, but I don't know any other name. If you do, let me know. The next color that I'm going to use is Cytrynada Zielone, which is this super neon yellow with a tad hint of green. If you have watched my channel, you know that I talk about neon colors a lot. I don't think I've applied them a lot because I don't have a lot of neon colors, but I can tell you that I love owning them and potentially having the opportunity to apply them. In fact, the reason I bought Surge Palette from Blend Bunny last year was because of the row of neon. And then after purchasing that palette, I realized I actually like the brand. But this color, absolute gorgeous. And one other thing that I like about the texture is that neons are usually very dry. When you touch and rub them, they feel a tad dry and crunchy, and this color feels creamy and smooth. It's fantastic. I've never seen neons behave like this. Next color is Succulenti. I'm guessing that means succulent. That's purely a speculation. But love this kind of a deep, cool toned brown that might have a hint of green. And then I'm going to use my thumb for the last color again, and this is called Blues. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. And that is the color. It's a very dark blue-green. These colors mostly seem unique to me. With that kind of a color, I don't really know if I have a lot of teals, but I don't know if I have that exact color. I know for a fact I don't have that neon. I also don't think I have this green. I have a lot of green palettes, and I still don't think I can dupe this palette out. Hopefully I can show you the shifts better. And then moving my hand like this to see if I can show you the transitions that might not be captured, and just moving my hand the other way. Yeah, this color also has an overglaze of blue. I don't know if you can see the blue. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, friends, I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks again. I love you all. And until next time, have a fantastic day.